How can we be a light unto the world? If we turn to D&C section 103, verse 9, here's what we hear from God. For they, meaning the members of God's kingdom, were set to be a light unto the world and to be the saviors of men. And inasmuch as they are not the saviors of men, they are as salt that has lost its savor and is thenceforth good for nothing but to be cast out and trodden under foot of men. Now, of course, the greatest light is Jesus Christ, and we all want to be windows to his love. But God also invites us to share light, to spread light. What are ways that we could spread light? First, we ourselves should seek to embrace the light. We should seek to find and experience as much light as possible. We might have this much light in our lives that comes from God. Why not get more? God, who knows all things and encompasses all truth, invites us to be like him. So whatever truth and light that you've acquired, be willing to hold on to that while you seek after more light and truth. And there is much of it in the world. There is much that is good. And God invites us to embrace all that is good. 2, encourage others to do the same. Encourage others to hold on to what matters most, that brings peace and joy, which is to be focused on the greatest light, which is Jesus Christ. But also encourage people to seek after new light and knowledge through ongoing learning from the best books and the best resources. Not the pundits that just simply want to raise fear and doubt, but for those who have deliberately paid the price to learn how to learn and to learn how to think and to learn how to act in deliberate and thoughtful ways. 3, if we want to spread light to the world, we should stand for principles and policies in our families, in our societies, and in our governments that help to spread equality and opportunity and peace and prosperity for all people, and not just for some. And we have this enormous ability to raise our voices, to speak and to stand and to act in the name of righteousness and on principles of peace and light and truth. 4th, we should encourage people who are in positions of power or influence to use that power and influence to spread light and goodness. We should encourage them and applaud them when they do good in the world. And we should encourage them to rethink their policies or their actions or their words or deeds if they are doing things that diminishes light, that diminishes joy, that diminishes prosperity. Now, there are other ways you could probably think of that you could spread light in the world. But do know that God has asked us. He has put us here on this earth at this time to be symbols of his love to the world, of his light to the world. And we can be windows to his love in our actions, our thoughts, our words, our deeds, and how we encourage and support those in our societies, in our families, and in our nations to similarly seek after light, that the world will be flooded with light, that we might have the full ability to see God's work unfolding on the earth.